Hello everyone, this is Eagle and welcome back to Steel Division 2. So this is the second French division in this game. We already covered the second Blindy, and today we are going to talk about the first French division, or the first Free French division, which is basically an infantry division as mentioned here, and it's also mentioned by the game that it is one of the most famous Allied French formations. And it had free Frenchmen who refused to lay down their arms, as well as many nationalities from other countries, such as North Africa and Central Africa, Spanish troops, and these units fought under this division in many locations like Norway, Middle East, North Africa, Italy. And basically it says that this division lacks AA and anti-tank units, and it has limited armor, but it has some good air support. So it basically works as an infantry division, basically. So that's all actually what is mentioned here by the game regarding this division. Let me tell you that the first DFL division is considered as the best division in the game so far, and that tells you how much this is going to be inaccurate in implementing this division. It is considered by many players as the best division in the Allied or the Soviets, or even in the Axis divisions. I did some research regarding this division, and similar to the second Blindy, the first Free French division had soldiers from both France and other occupied African territories, such as Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Central Africa, which also formed around 50% or 40 to 50% of the division main force. The division was originally created in 1940, fought in African desert against Rommel. Although it did not participate in Operation Overlord and Normandy Landing, it did participate in Operation Dragon, which landed in the southern France and participated specifically in Battle of Toulon. This time the game avoided the mistake which was done in second Blindy by showing better representation of foreign troops in this division. However, you can still see the significant bias in this division, especially for the infantry, because they are too strong. You have massive availability cards in almost also everything. It is not true that it lacks AA. It has good AA. Compared to other divisions, it has really good AA. The only thing this division actually lacks is the heavy tanks, but there are many other ways to compensate this, using the anti-tank weapons, using the plane support, or the Air Force support is very strong, as even mentioned here by the game. So that's not a big deal actually in this division. You might struggle a bit against heavy armored divisions, but as I said, you have lots of solutions to this. And as I said, this division is considered by many players as the best division in the whole game, which obviously doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, it would have been nice if the game focused more on the efforts of the French resistance during the occupation, rather than implementing a super-powered division or overpowered division. But whatever. Let's go and see how did we build this division. And by the way, we have some really good battle here against one of the top players. So stick around to see this game after we finish reviewing the units in this division. So guys, this is the first DFL, French division. And as usual, I play only using balanced, and I compare all the divisions in the balanced income type. As you can see, this division is really good. You have lots of options and you have lots of good infantry. I did not even have to take lots of infantry in this. Usually I put more than this, but I focused in this division in making them vetted because they are already strong, and if you vet these kinds of troops, you actually have a really good infantry division. Let's move on to the recon tab. In the recon tab, you have 2 cards of stewards. I added one of them, and 1 card of the M8 armor cards. You have this Marines unit, which cost strength of 6. It has a strength of 6 and cost 35 using this another armored car, AM M20. So you have good armor cars in this division. We have also Commandos de Africa, which basically have bazookas. So I had this card in phase C, and we are gonna see why phase C later. And we have this unit which has a strength of 2, and this is the same unit, Marines, which we got here in phase A. That's how I configure this. Someone might add another card of the stewards, depending on if you want to use this division as rush or you want to play in more balanced way. In infantry, I added this CHOCS troops. It says Commando Rifle Squad, and it has Sten, machine gun, submachine gun, and carbine, and it also has long range FM24. The good thing that it has also anti-tank grenade that can be used. So I added 1 card of these in phase A. Just to clarify one point, you can set up this division in many different ways because you have lots of choices in the infantry part in particular. So this might not be the optimal way to do it, but this is how I did it. I also added 1 card from these FFI Maskisards, and the good thing about them that they have Molotov cocktail. So we have this unit which can fight somehow between medium and long range, and this unit can do good in long and close also combat. And then I added 1 card of the Legionnaires, and they are very good. They have they have bars, 2 bars actually, and they have strength of 13, as well as explosives. So these guys can do very good in close and long range, and they are vetted too, and they are fanatical as well, which means they don't surrender. This, as mentioned here, this unit will never surrender. So this is a very, very good unit. And then we have this Bim Trnebi, which basically has bazookas as well, and it has 2 brains, so it does also do good in long range, and I added this in phase B. And then we have the Legionnaires and the Saber Pioneers, which basically also so basically the Saber Pioneers are very good in close combat, and then we have the Legionnaires which can do good in long and medium. long and close combat, and actually medium as well, because they have 8 bolt action rifles. And then I added 2 more cards of the Legionnaires in Phase C, and that is only because I like these guys. And if we notice here, I tried to balance between the long range, the close range, and the infantry that has bazookas. So basically, we have here long range unit, and we have close range unit in Phase A. And this unit is capable of destroying tanks because it has anti-tank grenades. And then in Phase B, we do have the BIMP, which has the bazookas. So we are covered from the anti-tank side. And also we have close and long range units. In Phase C, we have close and long range units because the Legionnaires can do both work actually. And we have in the Recon tab the Commandos de Africa, which has bazookas, so we are also covered when we want to fight against tanks. Moving to the tank tab, it is not the best tab, but it's okay. I mean, you have the M10A1, which you can use in Phase A. It will give you actually 5 tanks. I choose 4 just to have it vetted. And you can put lots of Steward. I mean, you have 1 card of Steward command tank and another card of Steward tank. But and you also have it here in Recon if you want to add more. But this is how I configure this: one card in A and 1 card in C. This division is not about tanks, so that's why I kept the big number of the Shermans to the last, just to compensate any other armor division. But I'm not gonna depend much on the armor in this division. In the support here we have this M8, but I choose to take the M3 howitzer 105mm, and the reason is the range, 2000 meter or 2 kilometer. And I upfit it a little bit just to have a higher rate of fire. And I put also 1 supply truck and 1 machine gun. I didn't think it is necessary to add a commandant, and that's because most of my infantry actually are vetted, but someone might configure this differently. I just thought to save this slot of 3 points to other thing. Some people might add more MGs and stuff like that, but I just didn't do that. Anti-tanks. Well, the game says this division lacks anti-tanks. I don't see how it lacks anti-tank. I mean, you have literally 4 cards of the 57mm. The only thing it lacks here is the long-range anti-tank, which is understandable. But you do have the M10 tank destroyers, so that's not a big deal. And also you do have air support. And by the way, you have the 37mm gun, which is also good at close range. You have bazooka teams, so it's not that bad. It's actually good in terms of anti-tank. And then the anti-air, also not bad at all, because you have buffers, which you can take 3 of them in Phase A, and maybe I think 6 in Phase C. And if you vet it, you get 4, so that's total of 7. So you don't need actually more than this in an anti-air. And the buffer is quite strong anti-air. So I don't know why they are saying that it lacks anti-air. It's actually, some divisions doesn't have this. So this is really good. Artillery. You don't have mobile artillery here, but you do have some strong artillery. So you have this 105mm, which has 6 rounds per minute. That is good, and good damage. So I took this instead of the mortars actually in Phase A, because it's not, the difference is not that big. I mean, this is 65, this is 75. So I took that one. I took 1 card of commandant of commanders in Phase B, which gives you 4 of these. I took 1 card of the off-map artillery, And I took these, which are similar to the long tome. Actually, I think they are long tome. These guys are really good. I mean, if you take one card in phase C and Vitted, you get 10 rounds per minute for a 155 millimeter HE shells. This is great. This is more than great. So I have 4 of these, which can do very good in artillery. In air tab, lots of choices as well. We have the Wild Cat, which is a very good and cheap fighter. It has speed of 500 kilometer, not so fast, but it's good. It has good resilience and it has excellent agility, so it means it can turn very fast and you won't have a problem in maneuvering. We have the Spitfire, medium bomber here, good speed, and I took one of these in phase A. And then I took another Spitfire as a recon and as a fighter as well, which of course has excellent agility. And it is a recon, and it provides you with 3, so why not? This is extremely good to be used, and I used it vetted as well. So that's why it has excellent agility and 3 planes. That is more than good. 6 fighters here. So that is really great. And then I took the B-47 in phase B, which give you 4 planes. It cost a little bit higher than expected, like 130, but that's not a problem because in phase B we do have points. And then in phase C I took even a heavier bomber, the B-26, and it gives you 4 cards. And then I had the Hellcat here just to suppress heavy armor in phase C. So this is a tank buster or an anti-tank plane. We do have several other choices like this one, which is a light recon, but to be honest, I don't like anything that is not having any weapons on it, so I lose this one. And we have the B-39, which is also a good fighter. It costs only 110, but then you have the Wildcat. I think it's much better. It has better resilience. And we have the Spitfire, but and this is very fast, by the way. It has good, excellent agility. But I choose the other one, the MK3, because it is a recon. And I think we have enough fighters. More B-26, Hellcat, heavy bombers. The reason I choose the B-47 over this one, I believe, is related to the availability. Yeah. So also another Hellcat, another B-47 bomber. Still, I preferred this one because of the availability. That's how I configured this division. The next game, as I said, is really good. Stick around to see this battle. So everyone, this is the game, and I'm playing here against a player called P.Uri.Tanner, and he's one of the good players in this game. Hard to defeat, very good player. He's playing on the left side in red, and I am playing in blue on the right side. He started already deploying his troops and started planning already how to attack. I also started deploying my units. As we can see, that's how he's deploying his units. And he already put everything here. He's trying to do a push on this jungle, a fast push. And for me, I also deployed my units I tried to keep some armored car on all the fronts just to, you know, defend against any rush. Because I expected also that there is going to be a rush in this. So the game has started. And he's playing here using the 3rd Canadian Infantry. And he's playing Maverick. That means he's gonna do a large spam rush. And we can see it here. Lots of jeeps and Staghound. So this is going to be Bane using these cheap units and pushing hard. But let's see. He tried to hunt this bazooka unit, but it was fast. He did not try to advance into this position. So his main effort is basically concentrated on this side. He's about to lose this unit, and he did lose this unit. He didn't notice that I have a bazooka here. Right away, he deploys a Spitfire, trying to push my units here. And he's stacking lots of units here. And that's one of the strategies that I don't really like to do. And I don't like Maverick specifically for this reason. You get to push cheap units very fast and just overrun the area, and the game allows you to do this at the very early stage of the game. I don't think this is good, and this style of gameplay depends on how fast you are, rather than how like tactical person you are. And lots of guys consider this as a skill to be fast enough. I'm not fast enough, to be honest. And I don't like to play games like Steel Division in a very fast way. And the reason of this is just I like to think of it as a tactical game and do my time in thinking and putting plans. But not everyone likes to play it like this. And yeah, so basically it's different play style for everyone. As you can see here, large number of spam. He's trying to put too much. I advanced one unit here trying to actually compensate, and that's what got me more flags. He's investing too much in this area, and if he succeeds, I'll basically lose this game. So the Staghound here is trying to fight the M8. Luckily, first DFL has lots of light armored as well, so it can actually counter this. Okay, I pushed one unit here, but it doesn't have anti-tank. So I'm trying to push everything I have. I need to stop this attack as much as I can. You also have anti-air, so he counted for any plane attack. So I'm just throwing my units here, trying to destroy his units. He lost his main tank here, the Sherman, and I was able to defend this area luckily, and it was very tough battle. Here he has some units trying to just get this flag, and in this area also he tries to advance a little bit. I have what it takes to defend this area. I'm just trying to get rid of these mortars because they are causing me lots of trouble. But he's using his Spitfires. trying to destroy the M8. Okay, we are about to destroy one of the mortar, 2-inch carrier, a mobile mortar basically, which the Canadian has. (12-12). He's also using planes heavily, trying to destroy my units here in the forest. Okay, I lost my Stewart here, but he lost his anti-air, which is very good. This Kangaroo also is very annoying because this division has lots of them. Like, you can just run and rush with them, which is basically very cheap units. I mean, you can just see the open areas and just put your troops, and you can win the game actually if you have just lots of troops in some certain area without actually having an influence in this area. Okay, he's sending a recon unit, and right away I respond with the Wildcat MKV. Let's see if we will be able to destroy it. So far he doesn't have anti-air. He lost his anti-air here. He lost his recon. Finally we get rid of the last mortar. Okay, we lost one of the M8s here. He has lots of bayats as well. He is now trying a different push in this area. We basically need to hold for the phase A and phase B, and after that we are good. We destroyed the Sherman here using this 57mm and also the Kangaroo, so we are safe. We defended this area. Now I started putting my planes, and basically I'm flanking with this Stewart trying to destroy, but he has now 57mm targeting this Stewart. Let's see if he's gonna destroy it. He got a penetration, but I was able to run away. The Bofors here is doing good. He pushed 2 bayats in this area, and now he got 2 flags, so he has 13 flag to 11. That is the powerful thing about the Maverick. You get lots of options basically to deploy a large number of troops. But at least we are able to defend this area, which is the most important thing. Okay, he's trying to destroy my units here, and he was able to do that using this Spitfire. He is relying heavily on the air, as I noticed, doing a very fast rush. As I said, I don't like this kind of style. I actually hate playing against this kind of play style. And I explained before that I don't think Maverick actually is fair enough. But this game was really good. I mean, it has lots of thrilling moment, if we can describe it this way. I'm about to lose the Stewart here. Yeah. He's pushing support priest here and another anti-air. I destroyed the anti-tank gun which got the Stewart here. He's about to destroy my 57 millimeter cannon, and I don't have any troop to defend this area. So I need to push more infantry. I was able to rebalance the number of flags again. He has one sniper here, and I'm trying actually to figure out if he has any recon here by pushing this Marines. He's trying to destroy my Spitfire. But he was not able to, and I'm also withdrawing my units now. I'm trying also to build a wall of anti-air, and so far I have been succeeding with this. He is pushing a large number of troops, trying desperately to take this hill. So far he hasn't been successful in doing that. This is a very interesting game and a very tough game, to be honest. I also started deploying artillery, and that's when he actually marked it to... he has one scout here, wow. He pushed one scout here behind my line. That's how he sees the artillery. That's a good move. But I have good anti-air, so he has to target it using another artillery, or it will not work. Okay, these kangaroos are really annoying, so... Okay, at least we got rid of this this recon sniper. I'm pushing the M8 here to get rid of his advancing units here. And the kangaroo. This kangaroo has some good frontal armor, considering it's just a light vehicle. He's firing using the breast as a sub. It has heat shields and can also do assault gun thing. Okay, now he deploys anti-air, which suppresses my planes. Okay, he's gonna try to destroy the M8 using the Bayat. Luckily, this missed. I was lucky. He's playing large attack in here in the middle. He's planning for a large push. See the amount of engineers here and units, and also some kangaroos. He's keeping those in the back, repairing, and he's trying to do some small scout using this infantry. He's also marking my MG in this area. So he seems like he lost hope in this hill, and now he's gonna try to push forward in here. So my anti-air actually is able to suppress all his light bombers, which he was relying heavily. I started also to reinforce the center using lots of infantry, and we are actually in phase B. So that is his biggest strength now. That's why he's stacking units. He's gonna make a very large bush. Okay, I'm putting this a support cannon here, as well as an anti-tank. He has one rifle unit here, which is trying to actually destroy this, but it's very under strength, so yeah, I was able to destroy it. I'm also going for this kangaroo, which is already destroyed virtually, but I just need to take it down. Now I am targeting the 6-pounder. He already tried to do a bush here, but this is not the main bush. This is actually a distraction. His main bush is coming through this area. This was just a bait. He's even trying to target the artillery using the sniper, the recon sniper in here. I had some units here defending this area, and since he lost hope in this, I pulled all what I have from this area, and now I'm going to the center. He's attacking in two main directions, this bridge and this bridge. So that's why I pulled everything I have in here. He was able to actually destroy one of the artillery using that sniper scout, but luckily we destroyed it. Okay, I pushed further. My M8s. Big bush, big rush here. These kangaroos are, as I said, very annoying. And also these carriers, I mean, it's and I assume these are very cheap. Yeah, 10 only, it costs 10. Very cheap units that you can just push and put anywhere. He was able to destroy the 2 M8s in this area, but I have Stuart and an M10 coming. I also have another 2 M10s coming from this side. He has 14 flag, I have 10. See, another spam rush, thanks to the Maverick income. Let's see if he's gonna succeed with this. He has also good anti-air in this side. He's gonna try maybe to push in this side, I'm not sure. Let's see. He lost his priest here thanks to the 57 mil. Okay, I'm leveraging my air force now, trying to get rid of this spam. Trying to counter also from this side, but he has a 76 millimeter defending this area. So I'm gonna lose this Stuart. Okay, he pushes smoke here. So now basically his plan is to control all this area, trying to put like a foothold in this area, and then it will be very difficult to dislodge him. Okay, I tried to push legionnaires, but I lost one of them. He is hanging on a thread here, I mean this area. Luckily I can suppress his troops from here, so but he was able to take down my anti-air in this side. 16 flag to 8 thanks to this large bush. This is becoming difficult to come back. These things have stuff against tanks. I'm not able. He was able to pass just right next to the infantry unit. But at least we are able to clear his units from here, so we have 14 flag. Here also I have pushed large number of infantry, trying to do whatever I can. Heavy fight on the center and on the south. He's not doing any push on the north. 15 flag to 9. Trying to destroy everything I can. He's also depending on artillery, using the M105 mobile artillery, please. So he has an advantage in the artillery basically, because he has a mobile artillery that he can move. Still I'm leveraging the Air Force, trying to suppress his advancing units. 13 flag to 11. So far I'm doing good, keeping the front as it is, and we are now in phase C, so now I should have the advantage and try to push back. But he just has so many troops on the battlefield, which are very difficult to destroy. I have these M10s here actually suppressing this road, so he's not able to push more troops. That is at least something good. Firefly against the M10. And the M10 loses. But the Firefly was penetrated. We are able to clear most of his units in this area. He has a 76mm trying to destroy the M10 here. He destroyed one actually, and that's because he wants to clear this road for his advancing units. Again, he's pushing more infantry, but I have large number of infantry here. He has one Kangaroo here that has no ammo. I sent a Sherman to defend this area, and I have an M10 here. 2 more Shermans are coming to this area, basically trying to destroy this Kangaroo. Now I deploy one of the heavy artillery, and I am targeting his artillery. I'm countering his artillery basically, and also countering these units. And the heavy artillery is going to help because this 155mm is really good. Okay, also putting lots of units with the bazookas. The M4 Sherman here is facing the 76mm. It's not gonna do anything against it. I'm surprised it's surviving until now. Too late to withdraw. 15 flag to P.Uri.Tanner here, and now he does another push in this side. He does another heavy push in this side, so now he's pushing on all fronts. We were able to get rid of the Kangaroo here, and I have deployed 2 anti-tank guns. Now I withdraw my Shermans. This game is like I deployed my units everywhere, basically destroying it from most of the fronts. Now I put the 105mm off-map artillery to get rid of this spam. He still has his Firefly. He's trying to target the artillery here. And that's because I lost my anti-air. The Wildcat will try to destroy the Spitfire. I'm able to get the perfect position behind him, and yes, he failed also to destroy the Howitzer, so that's good. Heavy bush in this area. I mean, see, now we are in phase C, and we still have the capability to deploy large number of cheap units, which basically are going to push here. These Shermans pulled from the center and trying to basically to suppress the attack on this side. While I almost got rid of the units here. Still, I need to do more push to regain control of this flag in particular. We got control of this flag. See, what I did here is that I pulled one of the Shermans here and here just to try to flank this Kangaroo, and I was able to destroy it. But he right away deploys smoke. He wants to put the Bayat near the Sherman to destroy it. Very clever move. Think he's gonna succeed doing this. Yeah, the Sherman got destroyed. Still 15 flag to 9. Don't have much time. See, now he's just running using the Kangaroo, putting it in some areas which is undefended. I have put another off map here. He's just trying to get a foothold of any flag that he can to keep the victory going for him. And I push one Sherman here. We almost pushed his troops on this side. Still has the Firefly. Destroyed the Kangaroo. I think we destroyed it using this heavy howitzer here, the 155mm. And we regain control of this flag, 14 to 10. This strategy of just deploying units running behind your line, strange enough, it can work at some point. Even these are weak units, but they can still just occupy the area for some time, and that generate area of influence. And with the time, you might win. And as we can see, it's 15 flag to 9. I have 6 minutes to turn this around. Too much artillery. So basically what I need to do now is to push in this area and also to push in this area heavily. This was not effective. See, he was able even to push this one against the heavy artillery. I don't know how he got here in the first place. It was destroyed by an HE shell. So he's doing all what he can just to push forward. Even pushing the kangaroo here. Wrong move. He probably doesn't know that I have Sherman here. And I'm pushing more troops to regain control of this flag. Now 16 to 8. Good thing I was able to destroy these units here, but I need something with a bazooka to destroy these units or these armor cars that will not work with these legionnaires. Yeah. The Sherman here tried to advance, but our M4 Sherman suppressed this attack. 16 flag to 8. 4 minutes to turn this around. This seems difficult to turn around now. We still have slight chance. Okay, we destroyed this priest. He's bringing scouts. Be it. Artillery spam everywhere. Okay, the Shermans are going to destroy this and they succeed, but I lost one of them thanks to the 76mm. I knew that there is a 67mm here, but I had to do this push. I lost both of the Sherman. I lost another one here thanks to that Bayet. He's suppressing my units here using the artillery. My artillery here is out of ammo. I'm using the B-47. Still not effective enough. Pushing more troops into this area, trying to destroy it once and for all. This leader has a Bayet, and he destroys the Sherman. Lots of good Sherman lost. Okay, but we are about also to destroy his Sherman here using the M10. He right away withdraw. He has lots of Bayets in this area. Watch out, watch out. He didn't notice that there is a Sherman here. Oh, he's about to. No, he didn't notice actually. He could have destroyed the Sherman easily. But too late, I got control of this flag. 14 to 10. Able to regain control a little bit. Putting a hard fight here to suppress this aggressive style of gameplay. Very difficult game. Don't know what is this one is firing exactly, but finally we are able to get this flag completely, and now we are back to 12 to 12. This is good. 13 again, flag to 11. This flag is the only one remaining here that we need to get rid of this Sherman. And I think this should not be a tough job. He is also, I noticed that he is also running out of troops. And I think because the plan was from the start to push, and that's mostly his units are in phase A and phase B. So we are pushing more infantry in this side. Also more infantry in this side as well. I have 2 M10s here. And I have lots of infantry. So this M10 is about to get destroyed. Yes, it got destroyed. So I'm gonna leverage now the anti-tank squads, basically. The Commandos de Africa, and also some units that has bazookas. 12 to 12 at least, we are able to get back the balance of the flags, which will give us some time. We lost both of the M10s here. The M10 is not suitable for this close kind of combat, to be honest. Oh, this guy missed. I'm sending another guy. Commandos de Africa, fire. Come on, don't miss this one. Yes, we were able to get rid of the last Sherman here. Pushing all my infantry. He's trying to suppress using the artillery. By the way, he lost one of the artillery, thanks to my counter here. We have full control over this area now, and we are aiming for this flag. He's gonna actually capture these units. Now we deploy the rocket planes, trying to destroy these Shermans. Okay, another Hellcat. Still the Sherman won't get destroyed. But we are able to push. Pushing large number of units now. All his units behind my line is about to be annihilated, including this rifle. We got this flag, so 13 flag to 11 now. We are about to turn this. Finally, we destroys the Sherman here. He loses another Priest. So only one artillery remaining. "13 flag to 11. 14 flag to 10. So now I think I was able to come back. A very difficult and hard game. It would be difficult for Uri now to push further for this. I can see that he's pushing even recon units. That means he's running out of units basically. And I still have my full units. I do have lots of infantry, lots of tanks also remaining. I can even see that he doesn't have much anti-air left, only this and this. Okay, this thing is trying to destroy the M10. He has 2 guns here. Okay, this M10 was able to escape. I'm pushing Howitzer here to destroy his 17 pounder. More scouts. He's pushing everything now, even the artillery he's using as a support gun, and he pushes forward in a desperate move, trying to basically regain any ground. Hellcat is coming to destroy these advancing, annoying light vehicles. But not very effective. He lost his anti-tank gun here thanks to the Legionnaires. More tanks are coming. Okay, he loses the Sherman here. I'm pushing anti-tank units here. He's about to lose this. Yes, so I get control now of this flag as well. These are not gonna do anything. They will be isolated, and there are 2 tanks coming here. This area, he's just suppressing my troops, but I do have tanks coming. He's just throwing everything he has now. His last try. Which I don't think is going to do much. Lost the Sherman. He lost the advancing units. He's about to lose this thanks to the Howitzer. And he basically has nothing to defend this area. So we are about to even get more flags. We have even deep influence here. So the north front is basically down. The north front has completely fallen. And also the central front is about to fall for Uri. And that's when he decides to leave, actually, and this was becoming obvious. That was a really good game, a very tough game and fast-paced game. I hate these kind of fast-paced games, but they are thrilling, and it was a very tough game. He had kills of 4,120. I had kills of 4,740. Too close. So let's see the kills. So I would say that most of my kills would become because of these fast units. Let's see. So the 2-inch carrier destroyed this unit. The Sherman destroyed this. 2 armor car and 1 infantry. We have this Sherman here who destroyed lots of infantry and tanks. It was vetted too. This Vickers was able to destroy some units. Again, these carriers and Bayets, they destroyed some units. The Crusader downed one of my Spitfires. The 76mm was able actually to do some good on his side. The 17 pounder. It was able to destroy 3 tanks and 1 light armor. The Kangaroo, I hate this vehicle, to be honest. They should nerf this one or remove it at least. I don't think it should be that fast and that powerful. But anyway, it was able to take one of the buffers. The Crusader here was able to take another plane. The Firefly destroyed tank destroyers, and I did one thing here is that I deployed the tank destroyers too close, and that was a mistake. But to be honest, I had no other choice because this division lacks medium tanks to heavy tanks. So, and I decided to keep my Shermans to the last. So that's why I had to do this, and I lost 2 of the tank destroyers to this Firefly. Also to the 17 bounders. Again, the 2-inch carrier destroyed some of the units. Priests destroyed, and this priest I think is used as support. Again, this priest as well did the same thing, destroyed lots of units. The Crusader here destroyed destroyed the off-map, but I got the benefit of the off-map basically here. I was able to suppress his advancing troops at some point. Again, support priest, or this is an artillery priest, destroyed anti-air. 17 bounder destroying some tanks. Yeah, this is basically it. The kills for Yuri. Let's see his losses. So as we can see, this defense group was able to destroy bazookas. My bazooka was able to destroy his defense group at the start of the game. He didn't notice the bazooka. I was able to take down some of the jeeps and the Kangaroo, which he pushed really fast. Large spam. And then the M8s did some good defending and suppressing his advancing Staghound and jeeps. The Stuart also destroyed lots of light vehicles. See, this Stuart actually did some good destroying Crusader and Kangaroo and M2 carrier. It did very good defending against this spam at the start of the game. The Wildcat here destroyed some planes. This infantry was able also to take down some of his infantry. The 57mm cannon was able to destroy lots of the Kangaroos and one Sherman. Spitfire firing on his 6-pounder. I like this M3 105 Howitzer, which was able to suppress and destroy large number of his units. Again here, the bazookas destroyed lots of advancing units. The buffers also did some good. This buffer destroyed a sniper scout actually, which was able to take down one of the howitzers on my side. Yeah, the M10 here destroyed the Sherman. Another M10 destroying Kangaroos and Priest. As we can see, this 155mm destroyed lots of units, including howitzers, including Priests 105. It got 2 of them actually. This artillery is a beast, the 155mm, the long tome basically. And M10 destroys the Firefly. Another M4A4 destroys carriers and Shermans. Heavy bombers also did some good job in this game, destroying lots of advancing units. Tank battles here, we had Shermans destroying some of the vehicles and tanks. At the end, I pushed lots of infantry with bazookas, which was able to neutralize his advancing armor. Yeah. Also Blaines, destroying some of his units. Yeah, that's basically it. This was a really good and tense game, difficult game. I hope that you enjoyed, and see you in future games.